It's wonderful to see the community here tonight. Welcome to the first East Bronx Traffic Coalition Public Forum. This coalition is made up of members of many local civic associations, such as the Pelham Bay Taxpayers, the Bronx Merchants, City Island Civic, Country Club Civic, Locust Point Civic, Morris Park Community Association, Spencer Estate Civic Association, Rosneck Homeowners Association, and the Waterbury LaSalle. As you can tell by the list of the names I just read, this is not a one-person show. That is because we all realize that the traffic congestion that has grown in our community affects every part of this community, not just one block, not just one neighborhood. We have asked you here this evening to present to you, the community, some ideas and solutions that this coalition has put together, and by no means are anyone on this coalition claiming to be traffic experts. We are asking that you, the community, come share with us ideas or solutions that you may have tonight. We are looking towards ideas and solutions. I know what you're thinking, nothing will be done, we've tried in the past, but remember, there are several ideas that in the past we were told were not feasible, but with a strong push from the community and letting the officials know that this was not acceptable, these ideas turned out to be feasible and are getting done. We cannot continue to say nothing gets done and then complain that nothing is being done. We need to work together as an entire community to get these issues looked at. Now, let's talk about how this is going to work. Any individual that wishes to speak can sign up, and they will be given 3 minutes to present their ideas. If you run out of your allotted 3 minutes and feel you have something more to share with us, we will be giving out comment cards for your convenience. If you have some input you would like to share, but are not comfortable speaking publicly, please use those same comment cards. What we will not be doing tonight at this meeting is yelling or screaming about what we know is happening and what has not been done. We want to hear tonight any ideas and solutions that, as a community, we can present to the appropriate agencies to get results. So without further ado, please look to the screen so we can start our presentations to you.
Thank you, Michelle. This is just a brief introduction so everybody's on the same page how we got here. First, in March 2010, construction begins on the 911 call center. The project is 25 stories at a cost of over $700 million. 800 employees will travel in and out each day, and it's a 24/7 facility. In March 2010, Target purchases the former United States Postal Service transfer station, almost 8-acre parcel for $35 million. That eventually becomes Target, of course. In November of 2011, Prestige Properties announces for $270 million, an expansion of Bay Plaza. The new mall will be anchored by Macy's as well on a vacant lot of Bay Plaza. In January 2012, the Bloomberg administration announces a 20-year deal with none other than Donald Trump to operate Ferry Point Golf Course. This was before his presidential days. And it was at a cost of $230 million to city taxpayers. In May 2012, the Whitestone Group paid $30 million for Whitestone Cinemas, a nearly 1 million square foot property. And then finally, in May 2013, the MTA, actually second to last rather, the MTA announces a sale of 550 square foot property to Grid Properties to build a pedestrian-oriented retail destination for $30.5 million. In February 2015, the Hutch Metro Center announced an expansion onto the Bronx psychiatric property for a $16 million deal. The site is 33 acres, and the owners plan to build a 1.9 million square foot mixed-use office, academic, and medical complex. And then to show it to you in a different way, can you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Well, I'm here to talk about the needs of the Ferry Point community and how they should be considered, as well as the larger community, because we get left out of that. The residents, retail, and industrial business zone of Ferry Point should benefit from less tractor-trailer trucks annually on Brush Avenue and the surrounding roads. The PepsiCo trailers come 24/7 a week, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I better put my glasses. They travel over the Bronx Whitestone Bridge to the Pepsi's distribution facility on Brush Avenue. The original plan was for these trucks to use Ring Road as to not impact the local streets of Ferry Point, but due to several factors, such as the deplorable condition of Ring Road, the drivers having to wait for 2 traffic lights via this route, and the need to close Ring Road for security reasons and the ongoing bridge construction, this plan did not come into existence. We asked for the slip lane directly onto the Bronx Whitestone Bridge, adjacent to Pepsi's unloading area, reducing the need for the tractor trailers to use the local streets after they have unloaded their cargo. City planning had suggested a switching of the entrance and exit lanes from the main Hutchinson River Parkway to the Hutch Service Road South. We agreed this could be another solution. The future entrance and exit should be south of Singer Place and north of the homeless shelter, formerly the Capri Motel, eliminating the cross-cutting of vehicles through one-way streets or using this as a shortcut to the bridge. The new developments to Ferry Point areas, such as the Trump Golf Course and the new Throgsmith Mall, make it imperative that we reroute the larger vehicles off our local streets. This will help considerably to reduce the noise from the tractor trailers traveling over these streets day and night. Okay, this is back. This is the Hutchinson River Parkway, and the entrance and exit could be switched, or a little slip lane could be made here, just to keep them from having to go through the entire neighborhood to get back to Queens. Okay, so this is the entrance that they're using for the trucks. When they come over the bridge, they're going like this to get in. Then to go out, they're going like this to go out, which goes through all the commercial area, the residential area, Target, all the entrance and exits, the loading zones. So they're really in the way. Then they go past the houses again, and what's annoying is that this was promised to us that this would not happen, that they were not going to use our local streets for any tractor trailers when they put in this 6-acre Pepsi plant. So one of the things that's happening with all of this development is when these promises are made, they're not really kept. There's no follow through on them. So that's what this group is also about. It's about trying to figure out, plan ahead rather than have to try to fix it afterwards.
Good evening, everyone. Another solution that we were discussing also would be the Bruckner on-ramp along the Bruckner Service Road, right past St. Joseph's Way. So this right here is St. Joseph's Way. Right here is St. Joseph's Way. So if you're underneath the highway here and come up the Bruckner, we would like to see a ramp across the grassy area here and onto 95, heading north on 95, the New England Thruway, to hopefully clear up some of the issues on Brush Avenue with the tractor trailers and the Home Depot and the school, and for the residents, so the trucks are not backing up on Brush Avenue. So this is why we would like something right here, right past St. Joseph's Way, a ramp.
Hi everybody, I'm Alvaro Fury from Locust Point. Yeah, hi Tommy. What I'm going to be talking about is the Paragon Mall, and that was one of the areas that were under our consideration. As I'm sure we're all aware of the recent developments at the site of the old Whitestone Cinema or the Paragon Mall, it has been vacant for a number of years. The proposed ideas for another mall at this location is not going to happen at this time. While this is certainly good news for the East Bronx Traffic Coalition, there is also a downside. That is, we don't know what is going to go there in the future, and the possibilities are endless. Which brings me to my next point. The Traffic Coalition has met and been accepted by Assemblyman Mike Benedetto that new legislation be put into place that basically any new development of land over a certain number of square feet would have to include infrastructure for traffic coming in and out. Such plans could include ramps on and off nearby highways, roads in need of repair to be fixed, for example, Brush Avenue, lights, stop sign, yield signs, or anything else that would facilitate traffic. We feel this legislation is necessary to force developers to be more aware of the needs of our residents and include the cost of these improvements in their plans. Ideally, the East Bronx Traffic Coalition would be advised of these plans ahead of time so that we can bring it to you, the people, for acceptance or rejection. Never again should we not be informed of any more malls coming into our neighborhoods without being told of how traffic will be affected. Currently, all of the new malls, including Bay Plaza, Bronx Neck, and Hutch Metro Center, have no contingency plans to alleviate traffic. Thank you.
I'm sure we spent a few minutes talking about the Hutch Metro Center. I think most of us are familiar with it. It's a large complex over by Calvary Hospital. Einstein Hospital.
Can't hear him.
Okay, we're just going to go over some things about the recent developments at the Hutch Metro Center. Okay. The complex was developed by Smoller in the last several years. It's a 42-acre commercial complex that contains Montefiore Hospital as well as many other professional offices. Most of us have visited it numerous times. It's bordered by several roadways such as the Hutch, Waters Place, Marconi Road, Bassett Avenue. Thousands of patients and employees and visitors visit the complex every day, but the combination of all that heavy volume and not many exits and entrances causes a lot of congestion within the complex and around it and the surrounding area of complex. Further development in the near future is also planned, and that's going to complicate issues even further. So we actually have some solutions to this area. Thanks to Senator Klein, he has secured $1 million in state funding to study traffic issues related to the complex. The study will be conducted by the New York City Department of Transportation, and it can take up to a year to complete. The study will evaluate the feasibility of a plan to construct a new southbound access ramp to the complex for the Hutch, so that will reduce some of the congestion within the complex. The study will also examine the possible creation of a service road and a two-way public street that connect to the complex in order to relieve additional congestion. It's just a study for now. It could take up to a year, like we said, but if implemented, which we hope that most of these changes will be, it would significantly reduce congestion and improve traffic flow and provide emergency exit for all of these thousands of people coming in and out every day. Additionally, the Department of City Planning will also look into expanding Bassett Avenue to Stillwell Avenue and onto Crown Parkway as another way of alleviating traffic in the complex. So this is, I think this is a good example of something that is going to get accomplished in the near future, so we're optimistic about it. So now I'm just going to hand it back over to John to talk about the 911 also.
So immediately next door to the Hutch Convention Center on the same parcel of land, we're going to be seeing soon the opening of the Public Safety Entry Center, aka the 911 call center. It's slated to open at the end of 2016. The structure is going to be approximately 14 floors, including one grade below. The $550,000 square foot cube building is a blast-resistant structure possessing few windows as a security precaution. 500 parking spots will be dedicated to employees, with 850 coming and going throughout the day. The facility will operate 24/7, and the operators plan to run a shuttle bus from the building to local subway stations. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here to talk about the Pelham Bay taxpayers' proposal. Shortly before he passed away in March of this year, Joseph Odo put together this list of traffic improvements. Throughout most of Joe's life, he suffered from asthma, which he attributed to car emissions and the constant traffic in our community. He asked for 2 clearly marked traffic lanes on Burr Avenue, if possible, and a space made wider for a parking lane. I don't know if anybody's been on Burr Avenue, but a lot of traffic comes around that way, the buses come that way, and then they go through the station. So we'd like to have 2 lanes on that, and then if we implement the 2 lanes, we'd like to have one of those lanes an immediate right. You have to make a mandatory right, and the other lane a mandatory left, which would mean that we would change Westchester Avenue into a 2-way. And that would allow the people to go the 2-way, and they could get back on I-95 North or take Pelham Parkway and avoid going through Pelham Bay Station, alleviating some of the congestion in that area. Because right now you have to go back all the way around to Wilkinson, make the left, and back down around, and to get back on 95. Another idea he had was also to make Wilkinson Avenue overpass a 2-way. That would help alleviate people coming from Country Club, Spencer Estates. If they wanted to go back around to I-95 South, they could make that first left instead of going through the station, another left, then another left down the station, and have to go all the way back to 95 South or into the area. They might be shopping in that area. It's an immediate left. You can go down the blocks. You could go to Arnold, Middletown Road. Easier. You have to miss all the bus traffic, all the cabs that are in Pelham Bay Station. You can have your family picked up on the other block on Wilkinson. You don't have to go through the station, which would be lovely. Okay, before Joe unfortunately left us, he had also sent a letter to DOT. There are 2 signs that guide Co-op City traffic into Pelham Bay. One is located on Hutchinson River Parkway, and the other is on the service road when you enter Pelham Bay. In effect, the city and the state are asking Pelham Bay to bear the burden of lacking planning. He asked that they construct a direct entrance ramp from the Hutch into Co-op City. Now, luckily, we got a response from the DOT. They told us that this traffic, after Joe presented the traffic plan to Municipal Services Committee of the Bronx Community Board 10 on April 14, 2015. The board passed the information along to New York City DOT and requested that this plan be examined. Once the plan has been examined and specifics are evaluated, we will be asking for a full public meeting in Pelham Bay to discuss how we move forward. The Pelham Bay taxpayers wrote a letter on March 25th requesting DOT's Co-op City signs to be removed. We received an email on May 18th that our request is currently being reviewed by our Traffic and Planning Division. Changing papers. She's a little taller than I am. Okay, a lot taller than I am.
Ollie Brower from Country Club